What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Esports Collective YouTube channel with Coach Casper. I'm going to be covering our Week 2 preview of our matchup coming up against the Steelers in our Brackks Online Fantasy Draft League. 32-man, full league, $200 prize to the Super Bowl winner. Let's jump right in. So, quickly, I want to show you what happened last week. We had a tough game. We did lose in Week 1, 17-12. There was one play where I was lurking with the safety. I should have snagged the ball on a crossing route. I took a step in instead of a step back, and I paid for it. Threw a pick late. Dalvin Cook had a really strong game, but Mahomes was Mahomes. No picks, one score. We did make Lone Wolf work, but shout out to Lone Wolf. Really a great game all around from him, containing my offense and coming out with the win. But we did miss a field goal and 2 extra points. So really it should have been an overtime game, but it is what it is. The team has committed to go ahead and go for 2 for the rest of the year. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We want to go ahead and do a quick scouting report of our Week 2 matchup, and that is the Steelers. So let's go ahead and jump into the league schedule and take a look at the box score from the Steelers for Week 1. And it is a very interesting one. So we'll show you the roster of the Steelers, but as far as the box score goes, the Steelers really dominated the game. Now, when you take a look at it, it does look balanced aside from the score. You have the rushing yard, a little bit of an advantage of it, the Steelers. The passing yards, a little bit of an advantage with the Giants. The first down advantage with the Giants. But what does that tell you? Okay, with the high scoring and the low first downs with the Steelers, that there are big plays. So what you'll see is that the Steelers wide receiver core and actually Cam Newton at the helm really throwing the ball through the air from what looks like is going to be a play action passing game. So we'll show you that here in a second in our Week 2 preview. We do expect the Steelers to go ahead and go for it on 4th down regularly. You're going to see 4 third down conversions, but more importantly, 3 4th down conversions. So very big there. Now, here's zeros on both sides. More importantly, the Steelers in our scouting here, 0 2-point conversions, so they did not do that. Red zone percentage, 100 touchdowns as well for the Steelers, so you want to be careful there. TLP, when you look at it, almost 14 for the Giants, just about 10 for the Steelers. So again, 16 carries, I believe, for Saquon with the Steelers, 15 passes for Newton with some touchdowns. So there they are, 193 yards, 3 scores for Newton passing the ball. So really dissecting with Cam Newton is the Steelers in the Brackks Online Fantasy League. So we need to be mindful of that. We need to be mindful of that if we're going to come in Week 2 and come back to 500. So when you see Saquon Barkley with 16 carries, it leads you to believe that they're really pounding the rock. Only 75 yards compared to 16 carries with Cook in Week 1 with over 150. So not a lot of explosive plays, but methodical. So expect Cam Newton to run play action with those crossing routes. So we really need to try to force Saquon to run the ball and play back with our secondary to try to get this win, because you'll see TJ Hockenson, 5 grabs, 1 score. Diggs, 4 grabs, 2 scores. Claypool, 1 grab, 1 score. Now look at the yardage. The longs, 55, 44, 60. So they're running the ball with Barkley, and they're trusting their play action pass with either the crossing routes or up top. So we really need to be careful with that. Okay. And when you look at it, they're getting some turnovers. So we need to protect the ball. Here's my roster. Like I was saying, the highlights here in terms of the scouting for the Week 2 preview are going to be my end positions. My end positions are going to be my highlights. Brandon Graham, at an 85 overall, a 77 speed, 85 acceleration. I really do expect to just eat against the Steelers, and we're going to design the game plan that way. Also, Melvin Ingram, the third, 89 overall, 80 speed, 86 acceleration. Really do expect him to eat. Going to try to design the game plan around both of these guys being able to get to Cam Newton, and also stop Saquon. We're going to try to force them into the play action as a game plan, and get that interception. So make sure you're staying tuned on the channel to see how that went. We'll make sure to bring you some gameplay highlights on the next clip. But let's take a quick look at what I'm talking about when I mean the line of the Steelers, and why. Okay, the line of the Steelers really needs some work. Tyrell Crosby, 74 overall, is the best offensive lineman they have. Okay, 63 overall at the right guard, 68 overall at the center, 71 overall at the left guard, 71 overall at the left tackle. So in terms of when we're looking at a week 2 preview and a scouting report, this is what the team decided to highlight, because we're going to really try to design the game plan around capitalizing on winning in the trenches. We hope to be reporting back to you with the victory. Okay, it's very important, but you saw the key players. Okay, I want to give you a quick update of some roster changes we did going into week 2, because the Esports Collective, you deserve it. So smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. But we did go ahead and move Joe Burrow to the starter at quarterback. We did go ahead and make a release and a signing of Nathan Cottrell, speedy running back rookie from Georgia Tech. And we did sign some burners. Okay, we did some hunting on some practice squads through the free agency and signed a couple burners, and there they are, 93 and 92. And believe me, we're going to use them. Okay, so stand by. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Subscribe so you don't miss the rest of the Brackks Online Fantasy League documenting that I'm going to bring to you every game. So this was our Week 2 preview with a quick recap of the Week 1 box score. And thanks a lot for tuning in. We'll see you next time.